Hello and welcome to this demo. In this demo, I'm going to show you three of my favourite features of Power BI. First of all, I'm going to show you the Q&A visual. This will allow people just to type into the report that they're viewing a question about the data and get an answer. You can type it in plain English and it will interrogate the report for you and give you an answer. As well as that, we're going to show you how you can use the word cloud. Now, the word cloud is very useful where you have qualitative data rather than quantitative data, because what it will do is it will look through all of the words in your data set and it will tell you how often those words appear. We'll show you how that can be set up. We'll also show you how you can exclude some words that you don't want to appear in it. For example, you might not want the word and or to appear in your reports. As well as that, we'll show you the aquarium. Now, this isn't the most serious piece of reporting, but it can be quite useful to illustrate the point, especially for competitive scenarios, because what this will allow you to do is to plot a visual of an aquarium with various fish swimming around, and the highest number is the biggest fish. So we'll show you how these can be set up. Let's take a look. The first of the features that I'm keen to show you is the Q&A feature. Now you see here that you have this option for Q&A, which looks a little bit like a speech bubble. If we select that option, it will add this onto your dashboard. You'll see that you can resize this and how this will appear to the end user is that it will just give them an option to ask a question in plain English. So we'll type into here, which country has the highest sales? And now, if we ask that question, you can see it gives us an answer telling us it's the United States of America. If we then type into here profits, you can see it's given us this answer saying that it's France. And we can also ask other questions. So I'm going to add into here, which country sold the most Pasio. And you can now say that it's given us an answer, telling us that the answer to that was Canada. And these are some of the options we can use with the Q&A feature that you see in Power BI. Now, the next item we've added in is a custom visual that you can see here where we have the word cloud. Now, you can get hold of the custom visuals just by selecting the option here that says get more visuals and then typing in what you want to search for. This particular one is the word cloud. So I'm just going to add this in to the dashboard. And what this will allow us to do is to build a chart, and where words come up more often, they're going to show in a larger size. So just going to take this option here with the customer service titles and just going to add this in to the category. And then just going to add these in again to the values here. And just going to change this from first just to count, like so. And now you can see in here which items have come up more often, things like request, product, and so forth. Now, some of these items, so you see here where it says for and where it says or, these are perhaps not so relevant for you. Now, you can switch these off just by selecting the option here where it says format your visual. And you see this area here where you have the stop words. We can just switch this option on. Now you'll see that 2 has disappeared and 4 has disappeared. If there's other items that you also wanted to disappear from this view, so let's say things like orders, we don't want that to show. We could just type into here orders and you'll see it's disappeared from the visual. And that's how you can use the word cloud visual in Power BI. Now, the next visual that we'll load in, again, is a custom visual that was sourced through the marketplace, which is the aquarium. Not the most serious piece of reporting, but again, quite useful for illustrating differences, especially where you have a competitive scenario. So just going to add the aquarium on to the screen now. And then you can see here that you can add data for the fish size, and also the fish speed. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add onto here the country for the fish. And then for the fish size, we'll add onto here sales. And now you can see these all swimming around. So again, you can see there, United States is the biggest, closely followed by France and Canada, that you can see here. But we may also want to plot other values on here. So you see here where you have the fish speed. I'm just going to make that profit, like so. And now you can see some of these are going to speed up, some of these are going to slow down, like so. So again, you can see Canada and France speeding up. And that's how you can use the aquarium visual. We hope that you found this demo, these different features useful. Thank you for listening.